Most amazing song of all by King Solomon. Chapter 1. Oh, that he would smother me with his kisses, the very spirit kiss of his mouth. How kind are your caresses, filling me with such pleasure and delight. More than anything I've ever known before, your anointing releases such a fragrance. Your very name is flowing oil, poured over and over. No wonder the brides to be adore you. Lift me up and lead me out in pursuit of you. We will run away together into your cloud-filled chamber. The chorus of friends. We all will celebrate and rejoice over you. We will sing with praises our lyrics of your better-than-wine love. It is no wonder righteousness adores you, the Shulamite. Jerusalem maidens, I know I am so unworthy, so in need, the Shepherd King. Yet you are so lovely, the Shulamite. I feel as dark and dry as the desert tents of the wandering nomads, the Shepherd King. Yet you are so lovely, like the fine linen curtains of the holy place, the Shulamite to her friends. Please don't stare at me in scorn because of my dark and sinful ways. For life under the sun has embittered me, and the anger of my brothers has frustrated me. See how they've appointed me caretaker of their ministry vineyards, while the care of my own inner vineyard I've neglected. My lover friend, won't you tell me, where do you feed your flocks? Where do you lead your beloved ones to rest in the heat of day? Why must I keep wandering in shame near the flocks of your under-shepherds? I must have you with no veil between us. The Shepherd King. Listen, my most beautiful one. If you ever lose sight of me, just follow my steps, where I have led my beloved ones. Come with all your burdens and cares. Come to the place near the sanctuary of my shepherds. There you will find me, my dearest one. Let me tell you how I see you. You are so thrilling to me. To gaze at you is like gazing at one of Pharaoh's finest horses, the strong, regal steeds which pull his royal chariot. Your tender cheeks are so radiant. Your earrings, like gem-laden necklaces, set them ablaze. We will make you even more beautiful with our golden reins and studding jewels with silver studs. The Shulamite. As the king surrounded me, the sweet fragrance of my praise perfume spread forth everywhere. My lover is to me like a tied-up bundle of myrrh, resting over my heart throughout the night. I hold my beloved as a bouquet of sweet henna blossoms, fragrant with redeeming love. From the vineyards near the fountain of the Lamb, the Shepherd King. My dearest darling, you are so lovely. You are beauty itself to me. Your passionate eyes are like loyal doves. The Shulamite. My beloved one, you are pleasing beyond description and so winsome. Our resting place is luxurious, like a green forest meadow bathed in light. Over our heads are beams of cedar branches and balconies of pleasant-smelling pines, a perfect home. Chapter 2. Truly, I am the rose of his heart, the very theme of his song. I am his ever-fresh lily growing even in the valley, the Shepherd King. Yes, you are, my darling. You stand out from all the rest. For though you are surrounded by the curse of sin, you remain pure as a lily, beautiful as a rose, more than all others. The Shulamite. My beloved is to me as the finest fragrant apple tree. He stands above all the other trees of the forest, above all the other anointed ones, for there is no one like him. I love sitting under his fragrant shadow. With great delight I dwell here, enjoying the sweet taste of his pleasant, delicious fruit. What bliss is this? Suddenly, he transported me to his house of wine. My eyes opened to see his unfurling banner of victory. It's his unrelenting love written upon the flag, flying over my heart. I'm overwhelmed. I'm outdone. Revive me with your goblet of wine and refresh me again with your sweet promises. Help me and hold me, for I am lovesick. I'm longing for more, you know. Yet how could I take more? Oh, but his left hand cradles my head, while his right hand holds me close. I'm at rest in his love. The Shepherd King promised me brides to be by the gazelle, gentle gazelles, and delicate deer, that shall not disturb my love until she is ready to rise. The Shulamite. Listen, I hear my lover's voice. I know it's him coming to see me, leaping with joy over the mountains, skipping in love over the hills of separation to come to me. Let me describe him. He's graceful as a gazelle, one who dances as a deer. Look, now he comes closer, even in the place where I hide. Now he gazes into my soul, peering through the portal as he blossoms within my heart. My lover then spoke to me, saying, the bridegroom king, arise, my dearest, come with me, my darling, for I've come as you've asked, to lift you up and lead you out. For now is the time, my beautiful one. Can you not see it? The season has now changed. The bondage of a barren winter is over, and the cold rains are finished and gone. Flowers appear everywhere as a sign that a new season of grace has arrived. I hear the gentle cooing of doves, filling the air with songs to awaken you and guide you forth. Can you not discern this new day of destiny breaking forth around you? The early signs of my purpose and plans are bursting forth all around you. The budding vines of new life are now blooming everywhere. The fragrance of their flowers tells us there is a change in the air. Arise, my dearest darling, and let us run to the higher place. For now is the time to arise and come away with me. For you are my dove, hidden in the split open rock. It was I who took you and hid you up high in the secret stairway of the sky. Let me see your radiant face and hear your sweet voice. How beautiful your eyes of worship. How sweet and enchanting your voice in prayer. For you are ravishing to me. The time has now come. We must catch those troubling foxes. Those little foxes which hinder our relationship. They are the compromises which continue to ruin our budding vineyard of love I've planted within you. Will you catch them and remove them from me? We will do it together. The Shulamite. I know my beloved is mine, for we delight ourselves in each other, and not another love. Yet, and not another have captured me. Yes, you are truly mine. But until the dawning breezes blow and the shifting shadows of my fears disappear, and you must go ahead without me. Turn around, my beloved, and ascend the holy mountains of separation without me, until the new day fully dawns. run like the graceful gazelle, or skip like the young stag on the rugged mountain gap. Go on ahead to the mountain of fragrant spices. I'll remain here until I'm ready. I'll come away another time. Chapter 3. I'm tossing and turning night after night in the darkness of my bed of travail. I'm missing my soul's true love. Why did I let him go from me? How my heart now aches for him, but how he is nowhere to be found. So I resolve to arise in search of him. I will look throughout the city, seeking until I find him. Even if I have to roam through every street, nothing will keep me from my search. Where is he? My soul's true love, nowhere to be found. Then I encountered the overseers, and they encircled the city. So I asked them, have you found him, my heart's true love? Just as I moved past them, I encountered him. I found the one I adore, my beloved. I caught him and fastened myself to him, refusing to be feeble in my heart again. Now I'll bring him back to the temple within, where I was given new birth, into my innermost parts, the place of my conceiving. The bridegroom king, promise me, O Jerusalem maidens, by the gentle gazelles and delicate deer, that you'll not awaken my love until she is ready to arise. The voice of the Lord. Who is this Holy One, arising from the wilderness, in the pillar of the glory cloud? He is perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, ascending into victory. He is anointed with all the sacred spices of the merchant. Behold, the king's marriage carriage. It is the love seat surrounded by 60 mighty ones, like pillars of protection. They are the mightiest of Israel's host. They are angelic warriors wearing swords in their thighs, standing ready to defend from every terror of the night. The king and his fiancée. The king made his mercy seat for himself out of the finest wood that will not decay. Pillars of smoke like silver mist. A canopy of golden glory dwells above it. The place where they sit is sprinkled with crimson. Yes, love and mercy cover his carriage, blanketing the tabernacle throne. The king himself has made it for those who will become his bride. Rise up, Zion maidens, brides to be. Come and feast your eyes on the king as he passes by on his way to his wedding. This will be the coming day when his heart is filled with overwhelming joy, the day of his great gladness. Chapter 4. The bridegroom king. Listen, my dearest darling. You are so beautiful. Your beauty itself to me. Your eyes glisten with love, like gentle doves behind your veil. The way your hair falls across your face appears to me as it were a flock of sacrificial lambs, streaming down the slopes of Gilead, ready to be offered as sacrifices. What devotion I see each time I gaze upon you. When I look at you, I see how you have eaten my fruit and tasted my word. Your life has become clean and pure, like sheep washed and newly shorn. You now show grace and balance with truth on display. Your lips are lovely as Rahab's scarlet ribbon, speaking mercy, speaking grace. The words of your mouth are refreshing as an oasis. What pleasure you bring to me. I see your blushing cheeks, opened like the halves of a pomegranate, showing through your veil of tender meekness. How passionate your personality. When I look at you, I see your inner strength, so stately and strong. You are as secure as David's fortress. Your necklace with rows of jewels cause 1,000 famous soldiers to surrender to your beauty. Your grace and beauty are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle, feeding among the lilies. What pure faith and love rest over your heart as you nurture those who are yet infants. The Shulamite. I've opened up my mind until the darkness disappears, as the dawn has fully come. And in spite of shadows and fears, I will go to the mountaintop with you. I will climb with you the mountaintop of suffering love and the hill of burning incense. Yes, I will be your bride. The bridegroom king. Every part of you is so beautiful, my darling. Perfect, your beauty. Flawless, your love. Now you are ready to come with me as we climb the highest mountain tops. In our covenant love, we will look down from the crest of the glistening peaks and from the summit of our majestic sanctuary. We will wage war together in the lion's den of the leopard's lair. For you have ravished my heart. You have inflamed my being, my beloved one, my equal, my bride. I am undone by your love, merely a glance from your worshipping eyes, and you have stolen my heart. Just gazing into your heart, joined to mine. And I am overcome, conquered, ravished, held hostage by your love. How satisfying to me, my equal, my beloved bride. Your love is my finest wine, intoxicating and thrilling. Your sweet praise perfume so exotic, so pleasing. Your loving words are like honey to me, drenched with worship. As your tongue releases milk and honey, I find the promised land flowing within you. The fragrance of your worshiping love surrounds you with scented robes of white. My darling my darling bride, you are my private paradise, fastened to my heart. You are a secret spring that no one else can have, my bubbling fountain hidden from the public. What a perfect partner to me. Your inward life is now sprouting, bringing forth fruit. What a beautiful paradise unfolds within you. I smell aromas of the finest spice when I'm near you. I find many clusters of my exquisite fruit growing within your inner garden. Here are mine. Here are 9 pomegranates of passion, henna from heaven, spikenard so sweet, saffron shining, fragrant calamus from the cross, sacred cinnamon, branches of scented woods, myrrh like tears from a tree, and aloes ascended as eagles. Your life flows into mine, pure as a garden spring. A well of living water springs up from within you. You are like a mountain brook flowing into my heart. The Shulamite bride. Then may your awakening breath blow upon my life until I am fully yours. Breathe upon me with your spirit winds. Stir up the sweet spice of your life within me. Spare nothing as you make me your fruit-filled garden. Hold nothing back until I release your fragrance. Come walk with me as you walk with Adam in your paradise garden. Come taste the fruits of your life in me. Chapter 5. Here I am within you, my bride, my Eden paradise, my darling. I have come to you and have gathered from your heart all my sacred spices, even myrrh. I have tasted and enjoyed my wine within you. I have tasted with pleasure my pure milk, my honeycomb with its honey, which you yield to me. I delight in gathering my sacred spice, all the fruits of my life. I have gathered from within you my paradise garden. Come, all my friends, feast upon my bride. All you revelers of my palace, now feast on her, my lovers. Drink and drink and drink again until you can take no more. Drink the wine of her love. Take all you desire, you priests. My life within her will now become your feast. A Shulamite bride. After this, I let my devotion slumber, but my heart for him stayed awake. I had a dream. I dreamed of my beloved. He was coming to me in the darkness of night. The melody of my beloved awakened me. I heard his knock at my heart's door as he pleaded with me. The bridegroom came. Arise, my love. Open your heart, my darling. Deeper still with me. Will you receive me this dark night? There is no one else but you, my friend, my equal. I need you this night to arise and be with me. You are my loyal dove, a perfect partner for me, my flawless one. Will you arise for me? For my heaviness and tears are more than I can bear. I have spent myself for you throughout the dark night. Will you join me now in my hour of need? The Shulamite bride. I have already laid aside my own garments for you. How could I take them up again? Since I've yielded my righteousness to yours. You've cleansed my life and taken me so far. Isn't that enough? My beloved reached into me to unlock my heart. The core of my very being trembled at his touch. How my soul melted when he spoke to me. My spirit arose to open for more of his touch. As I surrendered to him, I began to sense his fragrance, the fragrance of his suffering love. It was the scent of myrrh flowing all through me. I opened my soul to my beloved, but so suddenly he was gone. And my heart was torn out in longing for him. I sought his closeness, his fragrance, but could not find him anywhere. I called out for him, yet he did not answer me. No matter what, I will arise and search for him until I find him. As I walked throughout the day, I walked throughout the city in search of him. The overseers happened to find me as they made their rounds, and they beat me and bruised me until I could take no more. In my wounding, they removed their covering from me, and did all they could to lift the mantle of favor from my life. Nevertheless, make me this promise, O brides-to-be. If you find my beloved one, please tell him I've endured the travails of love for him. Tell him how much I still love him, and I will not be turned aside. Jerusalem maidens, brides-to-be. What love is this? How could you continue to care so deeply for him? Isn't there another that could steal your heart away? We see now your beauty, more beautiful than all the others. There must be someone else who would be attracted to you. What makes your beloved better than another? What is it about him that makes you ask that we promise you so? The Shulamite bride. There could never be another. He alone is my beloved. He shines in dazzling splendor, yet still so approachable. Without equal as he stands above all others, waving his banner to myriads. The way he leads me is divine. His leadership so pure and dignified as he wears his crown of gold. Upon this crown are letters of black written on the background of glory. He sees everything with Holy Spirit revelation. How beautiful his insights without distortion. His eyes rest upon the fullness of the river of revelation, flowing so clean and pure. Looking at his face shows such fullness of emotion. What a lovely garden where fragrant spices grow. What a man. No one speaks words so anointed as this one. Words that both pierce and heal. Words like lilies dripping with myrrh. Look at how he uses his unlimited power. Never in anger, always holy, displaying his glory, his innermost place, so beautiful and bright. How magnificent and noble is this one, covered in majesty. He is so steadfast in all he does, never veering. His ways are the ways of righteousness, based on truth and holiness. No one can rival him, but all will be amazed by him. Most sweet are his kisses, even the whispers of love. He is delightful in every way and perfect from every viewpoint. If you ask me why I love him, O brides-to-be, it's because there is none like him to me. Everything about him fills me with holy desire. And now he is my beloved, my forever friend. Chapter 6. Brides-to-be. O rarest one of beauty, where then has our lover gone? Where has your lover gone? We long to see him too. Where may we find him? As you seek after him, we will follow you. The Shulamite bride. My lover has gone down into his garden of delight, the place where his spices grow, to dwell with those pure in heart. I know we shall find him there, but wait. I am his garden of delight. I belong to him, and now he is within me. I have him fully, and now he fully has me. The bridegroom king. Oh, my beloved, my beautiful one, even in your weakness you are lovely. When I see you in your beauty, I see a radiant city where we will dwell as one, more pleasing than any pleasure, more delightful than any delight. You have ravished my heart, stealing away my strength to resist you. Even hosts of angels stand in awe of you. Look the other way, for I cannot resist your gaze of adorning love. My heart is ravished, overpowered by just one glance. My heart is captured and undone. I'm overwhelmed, for your undying devotion is the most yielded sacrifice. The shining of your spirit shows how you have taken my truth and have become balanced and complete. Your beautiful blushing cheeks reveal how real your passion is for me. Even as you hide behind your veil of humility, I could have chosen any from among the vast multitude of royal ones who follow me. But you, my beloved dove, are unrivaled in your beauty, without equal, beyond compare, the perfect one, the only one for me. Others see your beauty and exclaim, how blessed is she. Look at you now. You are arising as a dawning day, fair as the shining moon. You are as bright and brilliant as the sun in all its strength, astonishing to behold as a majestic army waving banners of victory. The Shulamite bride. I decided to go down to the valley streams where the orchids of the king grow and mature. I longed to know if the life-filled vineyards were blooming with new growth, to see if their springtime of passion, love has arrived. Suddenly, my longing to help them transported me. My divine desire brought me next to my beloved prince. Sitting with him in his royal chariot, we were lifted up together, Zion maidens, brides to be. Come back! Return to us, O maiden of his majesty, that we may gaze upon your beauty once again. The Shulamite bride. Why would you seek a mere Shulamite like me? The bridegroom king. Because you dance so gracefully as though you danced with angels. Chapter 7. How beautiful on the mountains are your sandaled feet with this one bringing such good news. You are truly royalty. How you walk so gracefully in my eyes displays such dignity. You are truly the poetry of God, his very handiwork. Out of your innermost being is flowing the fullness of my spirit, never failing to satisfy. Within your womb there is a birthing of harvest wheat. They are the sons and daughters who will be nurtured by the purity you impart. How gracious you have become. Your life now stands tall as a tower, like a shining light on a hill. Your revelation eyes are pure as pools of refreshing, sparkling light for a multitude. Such great discernment now surrounds you, protecting you from the enemy's advance. Redeeming love crowns you as royalty, guiding you into the fullness of humility and surrender. Even a king is held captive by your beauty. How delightful and pleasing you are to me. As I count all your delights, love has become the greatest. You stand in victory above the rest, stately and secure, as you share with me your vineyard of love. Now I decree, I will ascend and arise. I will take hold of you with my power, possessing every part of my fruitful bride. Your passion I will drink as wine, and your words will be mine. Your kisses of love are exhilarating, more than any delight I have known before. Your kisses of love awaken even the lips of sleeping ones to kiss me as you have done. The Shulamite bride. Now I know that I am filled with my beloved, and all his desires are fulfilled in me. Come away, my lover. Come with me to the faraway fields, to those who need us most. We will run away together to the forgotten places and show them redeeming love. Let us arise and run to the vineyards of your people to see if the budding vines of love are now in full bloom. We will see if their passion is awakened towards you. There I will display my love for you. The love apples are in bloom, sending forth their fragrance of spring. The rarest fruits are found at our doors, the new as well as the old. I have stored them for you, my lover friend. Chapter 8. Oh, if only I could show everyone this passionate desire I have for you. If only I could express it fully, no matter who was watching me, without shame or embarrassment. I long to bring you to the innermost chamber, this holy sanctuary you have formed within me. Oh, that I might carry you completely within me. I would give you there the spiced wine of my love, this full cup of bliss which we share. We would drink our fill until, his left hand cradles my head, while his right hand holds me close. We are at rest in his love. Promise me, Jerusalem maidens, by the gentle gazelles and delicate deer, that you'll not disturb my love until he is ready to arise. The bridegroom king. Who is this one? Look at her now. She arises from her desert of difficulty, loving and leaning into her beloved. When I awakened you as you were feasting upon me under the apple tree, I awakened your innermost being with a travail of birth as you longed for more of me. Place me now as the seal of fire over your heart forevermore. This living, consuming flame of fire will seal you to be mine as a prisoner of love. My love for you will be stronger than the chains of death and the grave. My love for you will be consuming as the fire, very flashes of fire from the burning heart of God. Place this fire, unrelenting fire, over your being until you are consumed. Rivers of persecution and pain will never extinguish this flame. Even the floods will be unable to quench this raging fire burning within you. Everything will be consumed. It will stop at nothing as you yield everything to this furious fire until it won't even seem to you like a sacrifice anymore. The Shulamite bride. My brothers said to me when I was young, our sister is so immature. What will we do to guard her for her wedding day? The Shulamite bride, the Shulamite king. We will build a tower of redemption to protect her. Since she is vulnerable, we will enclose her with a wall of cedar boards. The Shulamite bride. But now I have grown and become a bride, and my love for him has made me a tower of passion and contentment for my beloved. I am now a firm wall of protection for others, guarding them from harm. This is how he sees me. I am the one who brings him bliss, finding favor in his eyes. My bridegroom king has a vineyard of love made from a multitude of followers. His caretakers of his vineyard have given my beloved their best. But as there is my own vineyard of love, I will give it all to you forever. I will give double honor to those who serve my beloved and have watched over my soul. O my beloved, dwelling with me in my garden, how marvelous that my friends, the brides-to-be, now hear your voice and song. Let me now hear it again, the bridegroom and bride in divine duet. Arise, my darling, come quickly, my beloved. Come to be the graceful gazelle with me. Come to be like a dancing deer with me. We will dance in the high places of the sky. Yes, on the multitudes of fragrant spice. Forever we shall be united as one. Amen.